While no one can foretell the future, looking at what has happened in the past can help us forecast what will happen in the future. This chart series will help you understand how Bitcoin's price moves and what it might do in the future if Bitcoin recovers or does not recover. It also provides advice on how to use technical analysis to help with your investing methods. So whether you're thinking about purchasing Bitcoin or diversifying your portfolio, this knowledge will be useful. What is happening in the Bitcoin world? Despite a recent rise in interest and value, Bitcoin remains an experimental technology, with reduced limits on how much Bitcoin you may spend per transaction. Transactions can be costly, slow, and difficult to process. Some early Bitcoin enthusiasts have already suffered massive financial losses as a result of computer crashes or human error that wiped all their coins. In other words, if you lose your private key to your digital wallet, where you hold all of your Bitcoins, you may never be able to recover it until you find someone ready to buy them from you. Even then, there is no guarantee that they will take them as payment. Why did this happen to Bitcoin? Bitcoin was originally viewed as an alternative to fiat currency, but it is now colliding with it. The difficulties with the digital currency began when speculators piled in, sending prices rising from $1,000 per coin at the start of 2017 to more than $17,000 by December. As Bitcoin rose and approached $20,000, investors began pushing for Wall Street to begin issuing Bitcoin products such as futures and ETF so that more people could participate in what they regarded as a once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity. Investors became nervous and sought to exit after South Korean regulators attempted to shut down cryptocurrency exchanges, and China warned that it would do the same. This sent Bitcoin into a downward spiral, causing its price to plummet. What can we do now to help Bitcoin survive? Whatever happens, we must continue to fight for Bitcoin's survival. The biggest concern right now is that, given how much Bitcoin has been worth for so long, it may appear too large to fail. However, if we forget how much value has been built up in Bitcoins and cease putting effort into Bitcoin from now on, then yes, Bitcoin may collapse because it will be a failed currency rather than a temporary failure. Fortunately, you no longer need someone else to battle for you. As a cryptocurrency individual or organization, you can determine your own fate. Here are some excellent methods for ensuring that this occurs. How can I use my Bitcoins now? Bitcoin is quite volatile. If you purchased $100 in Bitcoin and then returned a week later to see how much it was worth, you may have difficulty processing your new bank amount. Even though Bitcoins are unpredictable right now, many people believe they will become more stable in a few years and continue to grow in value. This means that if you buy $100 in Bitcoin today, once it stabilizes, if it does, there may be 10 times the market for your money, perhaps $1,000 in 5 years. Buying Bitcoin now may not feel like an investment, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. And if you want to get into cryptocurrency trading but don't know where to start, check out my post on how to trade cryptocurrency. Should I still invest in Bitcoin? Bitcoin is an unusual currency in that it does not rely on banks or governments to conduct transactions. Bitcoin, on the other hand, employs cryptography to create and transmit money between individuals. Because of its structure, Bitcoin is classified as an open-source currency, which means that anybody may examine its code to validate transactions and ensure they are valid. This makes it relatively stable and secure, especially when contrasted to more volatile currencies, such as the Bolivar of Venezuela. However, security is not without risk. Cryptocurrencies have a reputation for criminal behavior, such as drug selling and money laundering due to their anonymity. For the time being, though, cryptocurrencies may face difficulties as governments around the world begin to tighten regulations. Indeed, China has already prohibited ICO, initial coin offerings, and South Korea has prohibited anonymous trading accounts. Furthermore, Japan has already implemented new Bitcoin trading legislation that will take effect in April 2018. While some countries continue to debate how to deal with cryptocurrencies, others are taking action. It remains to be seen how these laws will affect Bitcoin's value. But if history is any guide, we could see a 20% drop before seeing any serious rebound. If you wish to invest in Bitcoin despite these dangers, you should consider investing no more than 5% of your portfolio, because volatility can dramatically impair your long-term results. If you are thinking about investing in Bitcoin, where should you put your money into it assuming you have just $1,000? There are dozens of altcoins to select from, and Bitcoin dominates the market. If you're thinking about investing in Bitcoin, consider investing in Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining is a tough venture to get started because it takes a significant initial investment but can deliver good long-term rewards. However, if you have a restricted budget, say $1,000, and want to invest in something other than BTC, here are some top cryptocurrencies to consider today: Ethereum, Litecoin, Transhuman Coin, Lisk, Monero, Storagecoin X, SJCX, Decord, Golem Network Token, GNT, Scicoin, Factom, and Dashcoin are all cryptocurrencies. All of these coins are undervalued and promising. Depending on your budget, I would recommend purchasing at least one or two of these coins. Remember, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Instead, diversify. Best wishes. Conclusion: will Bitcoin survive? Bitcoin may be permanently down, or it may recover. There is no way to tell for certain. However, the world's first cryptocurrency has a new rival, and I believe it is prepared to take over if Bitcoin fails to stay up with technological advances. If you have money invested in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, now might be a good moment to sell some of them, especially if they aren't worth much yet. You will not lose money if you sell, but you will have additional opportunities to invest in Ethereum while it is still reasonably cheap. Keep a watch on both cryptocurrencies, particularly Ethereum, and determine which is most suited to your investment goals and tactics.